As the internet works, a lot of people are having a lot of mixed reactions to her making her standards known on the internet. Few of the main reasons that I'm seeing are, number one, they feel like, why is coffee date not an acceptable date, especially if you're just now getting to know somebody, and just because someone's sitting down to have coffee doesn't
Strike back. The sisterhood strikes back. You knew it was coming. You knew it was coming. Now you all remember that one female who said that she would not go on a coffee date because that would never be an option for her. The female who went and got the croissant, the cheddar broccoli or broccoli cheddar soup, the Dr. Pepper and the chicken sandwich, and she didn't have too high of an SMV. You all remember her? Well, turns out that somebody was going to, of course, come in and defend her because that's what the sisterhood does. Because the previous young lady, she actually came in and told her the truth. But you know the sisterhood can't have that. Truth, what? Truth does not stand when it comes to the sisterhood. It's all about the delusion. That's what it's all about. So we have a female who decided to come in and try to do the, she can have whatever preference she wants type bull crap. In other words, she was trying to defend her. And we're going to react to this video. You all are going to watch this with me because it just always amazes me when you have the sisterhood saying that they're girls, which would mean that you support females, but then you will actually do things that actually hurt them and call that support. Isn't that crazy? That's wild, but we're about to review this video, so let's get to it.
Did y'all see the video of the lady who came on the internet and said that she was invited out by a male co-worker to go have coffee after work? She said she declined it because she doesn't do coffee dates, and instead she went to a restaurant, got her little sandwich set up. And now the reason she said she declined the coffee date is because she feels basically it's a low effort date and she does not want to go on a coffee date with anybody. As the internet works, a lot of people are having a lot of mixed reactions to her making her standards known on the internet. Few of the main reasons that I'm seeing are, number one, they feel like, why is coffee date not an acceptable date, especially if you're just now getting to know somebody. And just because someone's sitting down to have coffee doesn't mean it's low effort.
Facts. That's pretty factual. It doesn't mean it is low effort, but what has happened is this whole TikTok brain that is just, for some reason, just attached itself to all of the brains of these modern females out here, have told these individual females that that's low effort. They never stop to think that somebody doesn't know you. If somebody doesn't know you, why in the world should they take their hard-earned money, their resources, and spend it on you as though you're one of their friends or family members? You know, the individuals who have earned their effort. Why? Why should they do that? Well, the answer is they shouldn't. But for some reason, this whole TikTok brain has made them think, no. Whoever you are, wherever you are, in any country around the world, if you are a male, you need to do everything that I want you to do with all of your resources the moment I meet you. Period, point blank. Yet, if a male says, yeah, doesn't matter who you are, where you are, if you're a female, the moment I meet you, you need to give up the cheeks. They would be just going nuts. They'd be like, how dare you tell me this? What type of female do you think I am? You're a misogynist. Insert all type of shaming language. Shout out to the TWSLP. Go on over there and get your free level 1 account. Got everything in there that you need for that level, the zipper, and again, it's free. So go check it out, twslp.com. Let's continue.
It just means we want to get to know somebody without a high expectancy of it becoming this whole thing. Second reason people are upset is because they feel like she is not attractive enough to have these type of standards, much less tell the internet that she has these type of standards. But
yeah, pretty much. Yeah. She wasn't. Her SMV, I'm telling you, she was like a 3 at best. I'm just being honest. Hey, don't get mad at me. I'm just telling you what I saw. So if you're a three at best and somebody asks you on a coffee date, you should be looking around for the doggone old school Ashton Kutcher cameras. Like, whoa, am I getting punked? Somebody's asking me. But it wasn't a look around to see if somebody was trying to make fun of her. It was a look around to say, how dare you? You definitely not talking to me, right? Because I know you didn't just ask me on something that's such a low effort. What?
What?
What, ma'am? No. Yeah, it's not low effort. I'm asking you out just to get some coffee because I want to get to know you. Again, if that even happened, because I don't think it actually happened. I mean, it could have, but I don't think it actually happened. But let's continue.
Basically, if you don't look like a certain way, they think that you need to be quiet and or you need to lower your standards. Now, here are my thoughts on this. Okay, so in regards to women declining coffee dates, that is their standard for their dating life. If they do not want to go on a coffee date, why are y'all so upset about it?
Why do they do this? Why do they do this? This drives me crazy. Why do you think someone is upset about it? This is the language they use. That's in the TWSLP too. They use language like that because they want to try to make it look like you're the person who's mad or have a problem with something and it's something inside of you. Like it's something with which you shouldn't have a problem. You're sitting there thinking, wait, no, ma'am, it's not that I'm upset, is that I'm telling you the reason that we're having these types of problems in the intersexual dynamics realm is because of individuals who have these overinflated egos. And then that causes a problem with the dating, which causes a problem with people having intercourse, which causes a problem with the replacement rates for babies, marriages, all of these things. It starts in the delusion, this type of delusion. And so when somebody tries to tell you that, instead of you saying, oh, I see what you're saying, you're looking at the chain reactions of events that ends up being negative because this person is living in delusion. They're starting off from a place that's not going to work long term. You instead say, oh, you just mad. Or the other word they use, y'all just pressed. Get the entire freak out of here.
Y'all are not dating them, okay? There are plenty women that will go on coffee dates and will enjoy a coffee date and will have no problem meeting you for a quick little brunch, a quick little, oh, you want to grab coffee at this really cute restaurant? They will have no problem with that. Why?
Yes, we know that there are plenty of females who won't have a problem with that. That's why the males aren't talking about them. That's why. It's so funny that we keep talking about the ones who are overinflating their egos and then causing all of these negative chain reactions of events. But instead of you all looking at why we're talking about this, you instead try to tell us we shouldn't be talking about it. Are you insane? If we see something that's going to cause a problem, wouldn't we say something about it? Because we're the protectors. Oh, right. You all seem to think protection is only money. So because it's only money, then if it's not anything having to do with money, it's not something about which we should be speaking. But wait, isn't this dealing with money as well? Because if you're talking about low effort, then are you talking about something that doesn't have to deal with money? Because how do you know the coffee date on which he was going to take her wasn't going to be something that he put together and made it some old special, fantastic experience for her? You didn't know that. So it seems like it's about money, right? Right.
Why are y'all so gung-ho on beating women down into submission to say, no, every woman needs to accept coffee dates? No.
She just did it again. Beating women down in the shaming language purse, I believe. Submission in the shaming language purse. This is what they do. Go on over there, twslp.com. She is doing the same thing that modern females do, which is when they speak about something about which men have been talking, subject matters, guess what they do? They say, we're going to put it in a framework that makes it look like we're the victim and they're the aggressor. We're the victim, they're the aggressor. No, the conversation doesn't have a victim, ma'am. Doesn't have a victim. It has a person who is potentially causing a problem, and it has the protectors, males, who are trying to tell those individuals, hey, you may be potentially causing an issue. You might not want to do that. And guess what? You all don't listen. I used this example before. Males will go with the female to a car dealership, and the male won't tell the female that she shouldn't want the car. He'll tell her, hey, at this moment in time, that's not a vehicle that you can get. You don't have the money for it. You can't pay the note on it. You can't do a bunch of the things that's going to be needing to be done with this vehicle once you get it off the lot. So you shouldn't get it because of that. He doesn't tell her you shouldn't want it. That's what it is. That's the difference between what we do and what you all try to say that we do. Stop trying to tell us what it is that we're doing and actually listen, because if you did, you'd understand that what you're saying makes absolutely no sense in context.
Grab yourself some merch on the way out in order to support the channel. And, of course, don't forget to click like and subscribe. Thanks, good man fam.